What's going on YouTube? It's your boy ATruckerNamedJay checking in. Still don't know if I can call myself a trucker yet. Nobody's told me I can't, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Wanted to come at you guys real quick with a video. I know I keep saying it'd be a while before I really get into the details of everything that's been going on, but hey, man, I keep having, things happen that I want to discuss with you guys, right? In regards to trucking, because I guess this is still a trucking channel. I was just going over some numbers, right? I'm coming up on the end of this month will be my 3 months since I've started my fleet. You know what I mean? I don't know what's the big deal about that fleet word. I don't know why that's such a triggering word. I got 3 trucks, man. You know what I mean? If that makes me a fleet, cool. If it doesn't, cool. You know what I mean? It really don't. I really don't care about the titles anymore. YouTube trucker, truck driver, fleet owner, business. Call me whatever. You know what I mean? But anyways, I say that to say this. I'm going over these numbers, right? And I've been getting a lot of questions in my DMs, email, a lot of the similar questions about, having a fleet, about drivers, about maintenance, and just about the main question is, how much money am I making? Like, Jay, is it really worth it? Is it really, really worth it to have a fleet? Whether it's at VL or not, like, you one of us, Jay, you know what I mean? We all come from the struggle, and, you weren't born into this, so, you can tell the blah, 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 blah. You'll be surprised at things that people are saying to me, and I actually think it's pretty dope. But my thing is, we always talk about the money that we bringing in. It's a billion videos on YouTube about how much money truck drivers make. Like, I should not be the straw that's gonna break any camel's back on income that you can make as an owner operator, multiple truck. It should be known by now in July of 2021 how much truck drivers are able to make. You know what I mean? But what I do not think is emphasized enough is the expenses that you do have to spend and how they can hit you all at once. I think that when we hear about the expenses, I know for me at least, when I used to hear about owner-operators speaking about expenses, in my mind, I'm like, man, if I make $100,000 and I spend, $20,000 in a year, I still made $80K. And I just look at it as a whole of like, well, I still made profit, blah, 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 blah. But I think what people are missing is the timing of it all. How much money you can spend in a short period of time. And I think that's where people, especially in the beginning, you're upstart, And so, for example, I'm sitting here with my numbers. I have 3 trucks. I've had 3 trucks since the end of May. Was it May? April. Since the end of April, I've had 3 trucks. One of those trucks I had since June of 2020, right? At least I've been in it. So from June 2020 until the end of April, I'm not including any of the expenses from that truck because I was in that truck. So it was just a little different. I didn't have to pay anybody before I received funds. So this is crazy, man. From the end of April of 2021 until now, here we are almost the end of, you might say the middle of July. Let's call it, let's call it the middle of July. I have spent $19,000 in maintenance expenses in 3 months. You guys can do the math on that and divide that by 3 or however many you want, you know what I mean? That's how much money that I've spent since I've had these 3 trucks together, running. Now think about that for a minute. Because here's where it gets interesting. Because you hear that number, and the first thing you think is, well, if he spent $19,000 in maintenance, he probably made a cajillion dollars. No. Again, timing, because when you have trucks, it's so many different variables that people forget about. So many things you forget about. Because it's one thing when your truck breaks down. It's another thing completely when your truck is breaking down right after a driver's coming off of home time. That changes things. Now you lost the week and you lost the truck payment. It changes things when you still have to pay taxes. So now you've made your profit, but you already got to put some of that money to the side for taxes, and now here come a breakdown. It changes things when you have other life situations that may arise. You have a breakdown the same week. One of my trucks broke down the day of my grandfather's funeral. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Like, I bullshit you not. Matter of fact, I think that was the day the radiator went out. I was literally at the repass on the phone with my driver. Mind you, after we had just fixed another problem on the truck that had cost like $2,000, I want to say. The day of my grandfather's funeral, I'm on the phone. My driver was broke down on the PA Turnpike, and he had to sleep on the truck overnight because you have to be certified to work on the truck on the turnpike or whatever dumbass reason. So he had to actually wait till the next morning for a mechanic to come out there just to tell him he had to get towed. Didn't get towed and then got the radiator fixed. That cost me upwards of like $5,000. $5,000. Just off that one breakdown. And so I'm just putting this information out here, not because I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Yes, I've made some money as well. I'm okay. We okay. We good. But I just want to let people know, man, when you sign up for this owner-operator game, and, I'm having a lot of people who are starting to throw around that they want to be a fleet owner. And I just want you guys to understand what you're getting yourselves into. You know what I mean? A lot can go wrong at the same time. And you can have yourself a $15,000 weekend. Just like that. You can have yourself, right when you just extinguish funds, somewhere at the house. Let's say you had to replace a transmission at home in your car. Because we forget about, life still happens. You just never know, man. And I just really want people to be prepared when they're coming out of here, because there is a lot of money to be made. And there's a lot of success to be had. But there are a lot of hiccups and things that can happen. I mean, you've seen YouTubers that have been broken down for weeks, months, had to go get a whole nother situation, and we laugh and we joke and on each other because the way we go about doing our business may be different, but we all have the same objective. We all got families to take care of, kids to feed, futures to build. So however we have structured our business, whatever, but, you just be prepared, man, however you choose to do it. You know what I mean? And so, so I'm looking at my trucks here, and I had one truck cost me so far $3,651. The other truck, $6,924, and then the most expensive one so far is $8,022.74. So altogether, that was like $18,000. So I was around $19,000, man. $19,000 in breakdowns in 3 months. In 3 months, man. You know what I mean? So just know what you're getting into, man. Now, who knows? These next 3 months, I might go through. Well, matter of fact, I need to add another $700 to that because I just had another breakdown earlier this week. I think the DEF was leaking out or something like that. It was a quick $700 fix. So you add that to it. So yeah, it's over $1,900. I mean, 19,000. So we're almost at 20. You know what I mean? What was that? Yeah, almost at 20. Just like that, man. And so, you know, now granted, the next 3 months may be smooth sailing. I pray to God they are. Or at least nothing, you know, super crazy, you know what I mean, to where I can start to, you know, keep the money that I make. But again, man, you just got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to go 2-3 weeks without making any money. Because guess what? Your drivers still have to be paid. Things at the house still got to be paid. You just have to be ready. And so, you know, all these people, again, hitting me up to be lease operators, owner operators, wanting to, you know, think about starting fleets. I would tell you to do whatever you feel you're capable of doing, but just fully understand what you're getting yourself into, man. The better you understand what you're getting yourself into, the more prepared you will be, and the more successful, the more likely you are to be successful. And that's what I really want, man. I want to see everybody be successful. I don't want nobody to just come make a little bit of money for a couple of months and then burn out. I want this money to keep coming. I want your kids to make this money. I want your kids to benefit from this money. You know what I mean? And in order to do that, again, we just have to have a better understanding of what we're doing, a better understanding of what we're getting ourselves into. And we just have to keep getting better, man. Just because you get a truck and you're an owner operator now, that don't mean you stop learning. That don't mean you win. That don't mean it's the end of the road. No, keep getting better. Keep learning. Learn your lanes. Learn your truck. Learn little things about business as you know, educate yourself. A big reason why I'm not on YouTube as much as I used to be is because I'm listening to different things and watching different things to further my education in business. I'm a business owner, no matter whether people want to give me that title or not. I am a business owner. So what I know and what I learn is either going to benefit me, or what I don't know and don't learn will hurt me. I owe that responsibility to my family. I owe that responsibility to my drivers and their families to keep learning, keep getting better, because that would allow me to keep making this business better. And you know, part of that for me is putting out this information, sharing my experience, so that others can be better as well. That others can eventually, you know, continue to cycle. Man, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's how YouTube was once upon a time. I don't really watch too much of it now, so I can't tell you what's really been going on and how it is. But this is how I want my shit to be, my channel to be. You know what I'm saying? I want people to just really be out here trying to educate each other, because like I say, man, it's a lot of money out here to be made. Make no mistake, I've spent a lot of money, but I have made quite a bit of money as well. So, you know, it can be done, man. It can be done. It can be taught. It can be shared. And it can be replicated, most importantly. So, but that's all I got really for this. I didn't really mean to get too preachy. But appreciate everyone came, check this video out. Shout out to VL Money Team. For those that are waiting on trucks, there are no trucks available right now, but they are coming in August. So I'm gonna tell you right now, people waiting on them. So make sure you know, first week, second week, you calling in to get your spot in line, or call now to get your spot in line, because I'm gonna be honest with you, once this batch is gone in August, I don't really know when the next batch is coming. I just don't. So, you get it while you can is the best I could tell you. But as always, y'all know the vibes. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. As always, keep pushing your goals as close to what you think they is. Man, I'm gone.